This was clearly just a tiny puddle, yet countless anglers crowded around it. The fish never seemed to run out and 100-pound monsters were everywhere. A few days earlier, I'd caught an 80-pound fish and asked my friend to take a picture so I could show it off online. But out of jealousy, he killed me. When I woke up again, I'd been reborn as a shallow puddle, and my water was constantly evaporating. At this rate, I'd be dead again in no time. Luckily, I awakened the Lord of Waters system. As long as anglers came to fish, I could gain experience, evolve endlessly, and eventually take human form again. The thought of seeing my wife again instantly gave me hope, but the system warned me that I only had 30 minutes left to live. Staying alive was my top priority. Just then, an angler named Luffy, famous for always getting skunked, showed up. After fishing by the river all day without a single bite, he decided to try his luck in my puddle. Seeing my first customer, I immediately sent a huge crucian carp toward his hook. I even made it struggle less, letting Luffy easily land a 5-pound wild fish. The system instantly announced my first successful catch. It expanded my waters, temporarily saving me from danger and raising me straight to level 1. The system then explained the rules. I could earn experience through successful catches and growing my reputation. At level 6, I could take human form again. At level 9, I could absorb rivers, lakes, and oceans, becoming the ruler of all waters. Luffy excitedly cast again, but this time, I interfered. I repeatedly made the fish eat his bait without taking the hook, because I knew non-stop catches would actually make anglers lose interest. Unexpectedly, frustrating Luffy unlocked the angler's nightmare achievement, and the system rewarded me with a 50-pound snakehead. Luffy still refused to quit and went home for night fishing gear. He really was determined to become the king of anglers. On his way home, Luffy ran into 2 other anglers. When he returned, he'd brought both of them with him. At first, I didn't let any fish bite. Instead, I slowly wore down the newcomers' patience. Just as they started doubting Luffy and were about to leave, I sent the giant snakehead toward his hook. When Luffy realized he'd hooked a monster, he quickly called the other 2 over. Working together, the 3 of them soon hauled the 50-pound snakehead onto shore. Without even resting, they excitedly cast again. At that moment, I completed the 50-pound catch milestone. The system purified my water and rewarded me with hundreds of different fish. Now I had enough to let them fish to their heart's content. Another one, ha ha ha! The net! Get me the landing net! My keep net's full too. They fished until morning and only stopped when their arms were too sore to lift. They said they'd never experienced fishing this exciting in their lives. Luffy immediately posted pictures online, bragging that even an ordinary roadside puddle could fill your keep net. Before long, the system announced that my waters had gone viral among local anglers, raising me to level 2. The upgrade unlocked several new fish species and expanded my waters to 20 square meters. Right after that, 3 anglers arrived after hearing the rumors. They claimed they'd catch something even bigger than Luffy's fish. But instead of releasing a monster right away, I gave them a few small fish as appetizers. Seeing nothing but tiny catches, they looked disappointed. Luffy arrived just then. The big guy immediately complained that there were no large fish in the puddle and even accused Luffy of buying fish to trick them. But Luffy ignored him and focused on his path to becoming the king of anglers, so the big guy kept fishing. Half an hour later, the big guy threatened to saw Luffy's fishing rod in half if he didn't catch something huge. Once his frustration and doubt peaked, I sent a massive fish to take his hook, proving Luffy had told the truth. After that, every cast brought in a fish, and everyone weighed over 10 pounds. The non-stop monster catches quickly attracted even more anglers, causing my experience points to skyrocket. But it was only enough to keep me alive. To return to my wife sooner, I needed to expand my influence even more. So I immediately released a fish weighing over 100 pounds. Holy crap, it's a monster! Ah!